Bringing home a puppy is one of the most exciting moments ever. Those tiny paws, wiggly tails, and endless cuddles. But let's be real, raising a puppy isn't always easy. One small mistake can lead to big problems down the road, from chewed-up shoes to behavior issues that are tough to fix later. Most of us have been there. In this video, we're uncovering the 5 biggest mistakes people make when raising a puppy, and more importantly, how to avoid them. Whether you're a first-time puppy parent or a seasoned dog lover, these tips will help your puppy grow into a well-behaved dog. Stick around until the end, because the last mistake is one that even experienced owners often overlook. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of our future doggy videos now. And if you've been subscribed, of course, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being a part of this. Why keeping a collar on your puppy is so important. The collar isn't just for style, it's crucial for getting a grip on your pup when you need to lift them up or stop them from getting into mischief. At first, they might scratch at it, but don't worry, they'll get used to it in no time. Just need to make sure that you check and adjust the collar regularly as your puppy grows. One common hiccup is dealing with nipping and biting when you're attaching the leash. To make this process smoother, start by getting your puppy comfortable with you handling their collar. Hold a treat in one hand and use the other to gently grab their collar, rewarding them for staying calm. This collar grabbing might sound a bit daunting, but with treats, it becomes a fun and positive experience. Practice this often to help your puppy get used to it. Once your puppy is okay with collar grabbing, it's time to tackle leash attachment. Puppies often get excited or squirmy during this step, so try dropping a few treats on the ground to keep them occupied. Gently lure them to sit while they enjoy their treats, then attach the leash and reward them again. This way, your puppy will associate leash time with positive experiences, making the process smoother for both of you. Another common mistake is keeping your puppy at home until all their vaccinations are finished before introducing them to the outside world. In reality, the drawbacks of under-socializing your puppy far outweigh the benefits of staying indoors. Without enough exposure, your puppy might grow up shy or fearful. Puppies are in a key development stage between 8 and 16 weeks old, making this an ideal time to start exposing them to new experiences. Daily adventures, like meeting new people, exploring different sounds, and trying out various surfaces, help them build confidence and grow into well-adjusted adult dogs. If your puppy seems anxious or overwhelmed, don't worry, just slow things down and introduce new experiences gradually. This gentle approach ensures that each new adventure is a positive one, making the socialization process enjoyable and beneficial for your pup. Puppies often nip when you come home or go out. To manage this, avoid letting them greet you with wild excitement. Instead, keep them in their crate until you can approach them calmly. Show your puppy that staying calm and quiet leads to positive outcomes. Once they're settled, you can take them out for a relaxed potty break. Many people think they're supervising their puppy just by having them around while they cook dinner or reply to emails, but that's not true supervision. True supervision means keeping your eyes on your puppy at all times and actively engaging with them. If you're unable to do that, let this tool help you. Imagine having a remote control for your puppy. That's essentially what a house line is, or a long leash that you attach to your puppy's collar. This gives you the ability to easily stop them from doing something wrong, like chewing on the couch or jumping on guests. Make sure there's always a leash or line attached to their collar every single time, 100% of the time. This is vital because it allows you to calmly and quickly gain control of your puppy at a moment's notice. Now, what you do is grab a cheap leash, snip off the handle so it doesn't snag on anything, and let them drag it around the house. We often limit our puppies to specific areas, but this line comes in handy in various situations where they might exhibit typical puppy behavior, like chewing on things, sneaking behind the couch, having an accident, or jumping, nipping, and biting. Having a line attached to our puppy makes it easy to take control. However, the line is not a magic wand. It is only a tool that helps you. The real training comes from how you use it. You still need to be there, guiding and teaching them the rules. When they make a mistake, use the line to gently correct them and redirect their attention to something appropriate. Puppies are babies. They will make mistakes. However, with proper supervision, you can catch them in the act. This allows you to stop them by immobilizing them, stepping on the line, using the line to take the puppy away from wherever they're getting into mischief, and redirecting them to behavior they should be doing. By maintaining close supervision during the times you are granting them a bit more freedom, though they're not entirely free, it ensures that you are teaching your puppy the house rules calmly and positively. So, when can you stop using a puppy training house line? The answer varies from dog to dog. The general rule is simple. Keep using the line until you can't recall the last time you needed it. If you find you're no longer needing to step on it or pick it up to correct behavior, then it might be time to consider gradually reducing its use. For most puppies, this process takes several months. As your puppy matures from a young pup to a more independent adolescent, they'll encounter different challenges. You might need to alternate between using the line and giving them more freedom, depending on what your puppy needs at each stage. If your puppy sees the line as a chew toy, don't fret, this is totally normal. The line might look like a tempting, dangling toy to your puppy. However, if you use it consistently, the novelty will soon wear off. Initially, maybe your puppy was fascinated by it, but as long as you're supervising and redirecting them to appropriate toys every time they try to chew the line, they'll soon get the hang of it. With a few days of consistent guidance, they realized the line was just part of their daily routine. Chewing on the line is a common puppy behavior phase that will pass with a bit of persistence. And remember, the house line isn't a leash. Don't use it to walk your puppy around the house. Instead, let it drag on the floor. If your pup starts to misbehave or grab something they shouldn't, just step on the line to stop them. Then, pick it up and address the situation. Think of the line as a bridge between total freedom and easy control, not as a tool for leading your puppy around. Frankly, many puppy owners believe their pup should be crated all day, but puppies need time to play, explore, and learn. Instead of crating them all day, use the crate strategically throughout the day to manage their freedom and enhance your supervision. Unfortunately, many people only use the crate in two situations: when they leave the house or when it's time for bed. The problem is, letting the puppy roam free all day often leads to mistakes and misbehavior. That's why we recommend using the crate multiple times during the day, sometimes for longer stretches, sometimes just for a few minutes. Anytime you can't give your puppy your full attention, that's the perfect time for a crate break. Whether you're taking a shower, cooking dinner, helping the kids with homework, or need to focus on work for a bit, pop them in the crate. Increasing crate time doesn't mean you're spending less time with your puppy. Instead, move the crate to a room where you're spending time, like the kitchen or your office, so they can hang out nearby while safely chewing on a toy or bone. This way, you're still together, but you won't have to constantly worry about what mischief they might be getting into. Remember, you shouldn't wait for your puppy to make a mistake and then pop them to the crate as punishment. This certainly doesn't teach your puppy to develop a positive association with the crate. Instead, use the crate to prevent bad behavior in the first place. When you're ready to let them out and give them some freedom, make sure it's a time when you can fully supervise them. That way, if they make a poor choice, you're right there to guide them through it. The crate should be a tool for preventing unwanted behaviors, not a response to them. It's important to create positive experiences with the crate. From a young age, we teach our puppies that the crate is a safe, calming space where they can relax. By doing this, they'll happily settle in when you're busy and can't give them your full attention. People often ask how long they should use a crate. The answer depends on your puppy's progress. Once your puppy is no longer chewing things, has solid house training, and behaves well outside of the crate, you can gradually reduce its use. Eventually, if you choose not to use the crate anymore, that's your call. But we recommend a slow transition based on your puppy's development. Keep in mind that puppies can go through phases where they regress a little. During those times, the crate can be a useful tool to help manage behavior. Each of these mistakes can be corrected with a bit of patience and understanding. If you stay proactive, focus on positive reinforcement, and ensure that everyone in the household is on the same page, your puppy will be set up for success. If you already have a dog and are considering bringing in a new furry friend, don't miss this video on how to introduce a new dog to your current one. It's packed with tips to ensure a smooth introduction and help avoid overwhelming your resident dog.